Welcome to the weekly watch of August 10th, 2014. With me, as always, is Jay and Truman. I'm Nathan. I guess I'm the host this week.
Then you're in charge
We watched
this week because
a month ago. We were supposed to watch Yozakura Quartet. We finally did it.
God, was it painful.
It was boring as hell, Jay.
So
No, it was great.
You know why? Because we didn't have the answer.
I don't get it. I never heard that once.
I heard it so many
Yeah,
times.
I heard it like 3 or 4 times.
Like, I don't have the answer.
Well, it plays like this mild rock riff
Yeah.
in the middle of some like semi-action scene.
Like-
And towards the end of it, I don't have the answer.
It'd be like this awful rock beat. It was like this the same song every time. It's like they got the rights to one song and like, alright, that's good enough. And so bad.
Yeah, it was great.
Uh,
I enjoyed it.
Okay, well you start off by saying why you enjoyed it.
yeah, explain to us how it was good for you.
The setting? Setting's interesting.
Okay, the setting is interesting, but then they do nothing with it except be incredibly boring.
And lose every fight.
And lose, like...
The main female character, I guess, I don't know, the mayor character, the dragon disciple or whatever, she loses every fight.
She never does anything.
Until she gets the head of the dragon
Yeah,
spear.
literally until the very end of the last fight, she is awful. She's so lame. And she's supposed to be like the cool badass female lead.
But
I mean,
hold on. Look at that scarf!
The scarf
Is this why
awesome.
you pick? Is this why you like it? The scarf?
Yeah, that's why she likes it.
Oh my god, it probably is the scarf. But look at even the cover of this manga, they have a guitar. Like somehow music is it's like this is like some kind of music inspired show.
Dude, Hime is a super heroine, alright? I'm reading the back of the manga right now.
She's so lame. No, but you know who she's not as bad as? The MC.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh god, I hated the MC so much.
but tuning.
He had to say it every time. He's like, tuning. There's one time where he
It's
was
like
already
the-
using it. He was already using it. So he's like, tuning, and he does the thing, and he has like a guy pinned or something. And then he does it again to make
Look.
it stronger.
Shouting your special move makes them stronger.
See, I can side with you on that. My favorite was, or what I hated about it, was that there was no like rules about it. Sometimes it had to be close, sometimes it could be long. One time he shot a tuning blast. He shot tuning blasts
Yes,
out of
it's
his hand.
Like a short blast. Like it was in his hand for half a second, and then it was an orb of light and energy. Towards the at the beginning of the show, like I think in the first fight, he does tuning, and it is a laser. It is a laser. It is a continuous.
There's
beam.
no continuity about
Look.
how tuning works.
Look, I don't know why I like it, but
You just do.
look at this scarf.
Well, Jay, it's a nice scarf, but she was boring.
She was really boring.
Most of the characters were boring as hell.
The only not awful character was Tongue Girl.
Of the main characters, she was.
Yeah,
like,
her name is let's see here, Kotsuha.
Yeah.
All the names are on the back of this.
Yeah,
we got names this time.
I'm gonna call her Tongue Girl still.
She was of the main characters. She was the best.
I will say that I watched part of like the other season of it,
Okay.
and they actually have more animation budget. So besides just adding in fan service, they also added in really cool fights.
Okay, I actually did hear that the second version is a lot better than the first version. Like I did read
Yeah.
somewhere that like,
Yeah.
oh, the first version's awful, but just skip it and just watch the second one, which is decent.
Which we probably should have done.
because you said it was a remake, not a continuation, right?
Yeah.
So why did we watch
But
this?
it's sort of a remake, but it's different in ways. Like in that one, Hime doesn't know about like she's half yokai or full yokai, and
So why did we watch the inferior version?
because I just picked a version.
He just picked one at random,
I see.
and that was it.
Yeah, I picked one at
He
random
picked the
that
one that
wasn't
had-
an OVA.
I see.
He picked the one that was boring, and like all the like important stuff that's supposed to happen to the characters.
Kind of happened in the background
Yeah,
or
like-
beforehand.
No, it's not that it happened in the background or anything. But like when the Satori girl, who's a fucking cat girl for some reason,
Oh yeah, all the stories are just cat people.
the stories are just cat people.
Well,
They use their ears to read people's minds.
they're antennae.
Yeah,
they're
no,
fluffy antennae.
They're fucking cat ears.
They're
They're
cat-
fluffy
they're
antennae.
literally cat ears.
They're cat ears.
Fluffy antennae.
She even doesn't like dogs, and I think at some point mentions liking fish.
Fluffy antennae.
They're
Whatever.
cat people.
Whatever. The episode was like focused on her, where she's like, "Oh, maybe I shouldn't just use my power whenever I want because I might end up hurting people with it." That never becomes a problem again.
Nope.
Despite that happening on episode like 4. The other 8 episodes, that's never a problem.
Or just how shitty the plot lines in general were. Like the first main problem, like, oh, there's this yokai girl who hates humans. You know, it makes sense. Then like the MC does one thing, and she's like, oh, now we're best friends. Congratulations. Now there will be no more problems with yokai and humans having problems with each other. That's it.
That's it. Despite the fact that she was basically tortured before by schoolgirls. She was burned and shit. Because she's basically a zombie. A Jingshe or whatever they're called.
She's
Yeah.
a zombie. It's a zombie.
Shang-Chi.
It's a zombie.
It's basically a zombie, but they
It's
have
a-
rigor mortis, and they have the notes because they're forgetful. Except for she embodies none of those traits.
Wait. Aren't the notes are supposed to be
I thought
that's what revives them.
yeah, I thought that's what
If
we
you
were.
remove it, they die. It's not supposed to be. You're confusing
also-
the Tohu Jingsei. Hers is just because she's forgetful, isn't it?
nah. That's part of it.
Although it seems like in the show they made like the little flower name tag thing for her. That was supposed to replace the note, but the girl never replaces it. So maybe it kills her. I assume the little plaque thing would just act as the same type of thing.
I mean, I just assume that they're not gonna keep true to any kind of major yokai themes. They're just gonna do whatever they want, like making the stories fucking cat people.
Or giving
vampires were
Yoni's
very
electric
close.
powers.
Vampires. There were vampires.
Yeah, there were the two vampires
But they were
who
super
like
side
came up like
characters.
3 times.
God, why are they so side charactered? They're
'Cause
not
they're
as
young
side
children.
charactered.
Yeah, they showed up like maybe 3 times, and 2 of the times they were just cowering,
And one of those times they were in kindergarten.
and they just like sucked someone's blood,
And they sucked the blood of an Oni.
and then that was it.
And then later that Oni has lightning powers, which you were like,
Oh yeah,
what the hell
Onis
is that?
have lightning powers. Just because. That's just so what we're gonna do. Just gonna give them lightning powers. That was as bad as Athena is a death goddess.
No, it's not nearly that
It
bad.
was that bad.
It is not
Oh
that
my god,
bad.
they made Satori's cat people. They made Onis have lightning powers.
One, they said Athena is a death god because she's an earth god. When is Athena an earth god?
Because of snakes. It was because of snakes.
Because of snakes.
Because
Yeah,
of snakes.
great. Awesome. Because Medusa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to do with Medusa.
Okay, that was really bad too. But I liked that show. I hated this show.
Yeah. Also, what was up with the tree things?
The tree things, they made barriers.
Yes, but like,
They made barriers so people
keep-
could live.
Keep the yokai, the other yokai spirits out.
to keep the other yokai spirits out.
Yeah.
But that's out of like the human world.
Yeah.
So, why was it able to prevent Engine from getting into the city in the first place?
Same reason that in Yu Yu Hakusho, small spirits can break through a barrier, but not large spirits. So remember, he was really weak. He snuck in through the barrier
No. He got stronger and then smashed through the barrier.
because he was already inside the barrier.
But he was trying to break through the barrier at the beginning and couldn't.
Yeah, because he was weak at that point. When he originally possessed Jin, he was really weak, and then
Okay,
he slowly
no,
got
I'm
stronger.
saying when he was already in Jin's body. Because he tries to break through the barrier.
Yeah, and keeps failing.
And he keeps failing, and then he does it.
I assumed he just.
So
got
what does that
stronger.
mean for the yokai in the city or outside of the city that are in the real world?
It means that none of them really give a fuck about the barrier, because he attacks like 4 times before, and like they're just like, oh, he did it again. You guys gonna do anything?
The elders don't give a fuck either.
Yeah,
They're just
they
like, oh shit, we're nuking the town.
Yeah, they're just like, huh, they're attacking the barrier. I guess we'll do nothing.
Until it's too late, and then we're gonna decide
And then
to kill
we will
ourselves.
nuke the tab.
Yeah.
We're Umbrella.
It didn't. That's what I hated. That he's like, they're attacking the barrier.
Okay.
will do nothing.
My question is but if you're a yokai in the city, like the tongue girl, she had a ticket to Germany because she likes Germany.
Yeah.
How does she leave the town?
She's only half.
No. The town wasn't separated from the rest of the human world. The barrier was the bridge between the human world and the spirit world.
Yeah.
That's why the Jiangxing moved there.
Yeah.
Because more yokais are there.
Then why
and it's
wasn't
more-
able to stop Engine when he had possessed a body?
Oh, he could leave if he wanted to. But he was trying to bring other yokai from the spirit world in.
Okay,
He was trying to wreck the barrier.
Yeah,
I feel like
the human world.
yeah,
with
I feel like I thought he was trying to get into the city when he was just trying to attack the
No, he
barrier.
was in the city.
Remember, at some point he was. Oh, that was after the barrier broke. But at some point he was just like outside.
He always seemed like he was on the outskirts of the town, so we always thought he was
He's
trying
to wreck the barrier.
Yeah, I always thought he was trying to get in,
No,
but no, I guess not.
no, I thought that. Yeah. Also, apparently they're just in fucking Tokyo. By the way, that was just what?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's
they're
this
in
giant.
Tokyo Tower.
They're just in Tokyo.
This
Yeah.
is
There's
just
Didn't you know that Tokyo had a bridge connecting the yokai world?
Yeah, here's this like little village, secluded village in the middle of fucking Tokyo.
It's on the edge of Tokyo, let's be fair.
Is
And also, why is Hizumi? I think that's the guy's name. Why is he the only one? Like, I get that his family's the only one with that power. Why is he the only one from his family there?
MC syndrome? He can't have parents
They're all dead.
because of MC syndrome.
Because of MC syndrome.
Like,
He's
they
not
should be
allowed to have.
his family should be required to have a ton of children.
No, he's not allowed to have
Because
any parents.
he is the police force.
Yeah, that's pretty true. They mentioned like, oh, he's the only one that can send it back. So what do they do with anyone else?
Like, the fact that they don't have it doesn't seem like they have a replacement for him.
there's literally none.
If anything were to happen to him, like, at any time during this show, because if this wasn't,
I
MC's
will.
gonna win, they could have
He's literally just the
they
town
could
is
have just
fucked. It's
lost
just
that.
fucked.
I will say that this first volume of the manga never mentions tuning.
What?
Tuning is not mentioned in this first volume of
Wait.
the manga.
Aren't there a bunch of fights and stuff in here?
There's that fight with the dude with the guns and stuff.
So how did they get rid of him?
He basically tricks him, and then they knock him out and throw him in jail. Tuning does show up later, but not in this first
What
volume.
about the dog? What do they do with the dog?
He beats it to death with a lacrosse net
Oh my god.
instead of letting Hime do it.
Well,
I have a
I've
feeling,
only read this volume.
I kinda
so
feel-
tuning may not even be a part of the
No,
actual.
it's a
story.
part of it because it's also in the second series that everyone says is good.
Okay.
I have a feeling that the manga and the second series are just a world apart from this stupid show.
I can
It
understand.
may possibly be.
Because the show was bad.
And it was boring as hell.
It was super boring. That's the worst part. I can stand bad, interesting shows. This was just so boring. It was like pulling teeth.
But look at that scarf.
I don't care.
Every 20 minutes felt like an hour.
The thing is this scarf kind of looks cool. We know that there's something up with the scarf, and we see that at like episode 9 or 10 or whatever, that she has a big scar across her neck,
Which they never explained.
which they never explain.
They bring it up like 2 or 3 times. But
That could have made the character so much cooler.
Nathan, I don't have the answer.
I think me and Truman have complained about the show as much as we can, without completely repeating ourselves.
Yeah.
So favorite characters,
Favorite
guys.
characters-
Actually, Tom Girl was.
Koda
actually pretty
Oha.
good. Yeah, she.
Oh yeah, she's pretty great.
She
I also-
To be, for the sake of being different,
I do have another one, but
Okay.
I'll let you go with.
I was gonna go with Mysterious Hat Man.
Mysterious Hat Man.
Yeah.
You mean the child?
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah!
The perverted
Oh,
child
the
god
little
thing.
kid god.
Who's... Yeah.
Who's always like, "Oh, we shouldn't interfere, sister. We shouldn't interfere. Shouldn't interfere." And the final second, "Oh, I'll change the winds and make it so the bad guy gets hit by
It's
like
like-
a giant artillery shell."
He's awesome.
He was pretty cool.
I liked the maid bit, or the nun girl better.
That's also a good one. They're a good trio.
They're like the two sides of the same coin. But yeah,
Rated for ages 16 and older. includes a special extra story after the story. I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm reading the back of
Yeah.
this manga.
I don't think you should be reading the back of this while we're trying to record
Look,
this.
I'm super hyped about this, alright?
Why?
I don't know!
He wants a giant scarf.
I just
get a giant scarf, Jay, and be done with it.
want to watch the next series of it.
You can pick that next time.
Alright!
What are your final scores?
6 out of 10?
Nig,
I give it a 4 out of 10.
gave it a 3.
Let's just preface it with, this anime is bad, but the rest of it might be good. I'm just gonna hold out hope that the rest of it might be good.
There is word that that other parts of it are good. Other things with it are good. This is just an awful place to start.
It is really bad.
Okay, now on to
You say
the
it,
weekly watch.
God, that name is so dumb.
It is so dumb.
Are you kidding me? I love that name.
Oh yeah, Jingshin Girl isn't in this first chapter either.
At all?
Yeah, Satori Girl gets kidnapped by the gun boy.
Huh.
Oh yeah,
Very
weekly
different.
watch.
Weekly watch.
What are we watching?
What actually are the 3 shows since we're watching
Aldnoah.Zero.
6 together?
Rail Wars and the
Invaders.
Rokujyouma Invaders.
Oh,
thing.
Invaders, yeah.
Yeah,
So I actually haven't seen
let's-
the latest of any of those 3.
let's go with Rail Wars, cause fuck Rail Wars.
Fuck.
Literally, by the 3rd episode, it gives up. It just goes, we're just gonna be a fan service
No,
show.
I love that.
And just
Because
swimsuits, and hot springs.
I love that about it, because episode 1 is just like, what's it gonna be? And you watch it, it's like kind of actiony, and it's really cool. I'm like, alright, this
No,
is really
it
cool.
isn't.
And then it just gets more and more and more ecchi, until now it's just a full-on ecchi show. That's just what it is. It's a fan service show.
So dumb.
It's so great. It's like, you see the slow evolution of the show over time.
But it's all in the efforts of the Japanese trains. Or whatever the fuck about trains. I don't give a shit about trains.
Did you see that opening to episode 5 when she walks in and the tree just hits her boob?
You
and
know what?
bounces off?
I was afraid it was going to be the opening to episode 6, because it starts with him in his room playing with his trains again.
Oh my god! I wish you would have done the exact same joke again.
No!
I like how you're like, they started off with this weird kind of actiony show, and it just evolved into ecchi.
It just turned into it.
I feel like the creator just he pitched it. It was like, this is a show. They're supposed to save the railways from terrorists and keep it like a Japanese company, like as a national government-owned company. And it just gets perverted. And the guy just walked away. I hope the guy walked away.
Oh
Just,
man.
he left. It's like, fuck this. I'm out. My idea is not being made.
God, it was so great. It was awesome. I love how, what was it?
No!
3 or 4 that there was the swimsuit.
It was 4, actually.
Yeah, so 4. By 4 is just like full on, boom, we don't give a shit. 4 is our swimsuit episode. Usually swimsuit episodes like 7 or 8, and you're halfway through, where you put in the time. It's the reward for watching the show.
It's that mid-season break.
Yeah. Nope. Episode 4. Like, this is the goal. This is what we've become.
But then there's the other show that had an episode 4 swimsuit episode. Invaders.
Invaders did. Where they go to the beach.
And that was way better!
It's so much better.
Invaders is way better!
I think Invaders is more funny.
It's way better than I thought it would be. I'm loving it. It's so good.
Invaders is
It's
pretty
like
funny.
my favorite show that's not JoJo at the moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but you're not watching Wait. Are you watching either of the best 2 shows of this season?
Which are?
Sabe Gabu and Gekken Shoujo.
I'm watching Gekken JoJo, but
See, I watched the first episode of it and I was like, eh.
it's
Really?
funny if you like manga.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't-
maybe you just haven't read enough shoujo manga.
I
As
haven't-
in none.
I've
He's read no
I've read
shoujo.
Berserk.
It's not a shoujo
And that's
manga.
it. Yes, the manga about killing children and their bodies being heaped up in a barn and burned.
It's not quite shoujo material.
I'm not feeling the shoujo love here.
I mean, some girls fall in love with guts.
But what I was saying about Invaders is, episode 5 brought me to tears.
which I have not
I
watched.
have not seen
I
it.
know, but it's just the conclusion of that Sane arc. Because here's what I'm hoping now: it's gonna be 2 episodes of every arc, and then or 2 episodes for every character, and then a nice wind down episode.
It's pretty plausible.
And it's on track for that. But I was just like, oh, it's so great. I'm so happy at this moment. It's just so joyful. And
I want to watch it, but I think you're going a little
Yeah,
overboard,
you're
Jay.
probably selling it a little high. I mean, it's like a comedy harem. Come on.
it's a comedy harem that's just so joyful, though.
It seems like a good comedy harem.
Yeah. Which it is.
But I still do think you're taking it a bit too far, Jay.
Maybe.
I mean, to be honest, it's average in my opinion. It's an average comedy harem in my opinion.
It hurts. You're shooting me in the heart here.
I'm just saying, like that's so far. That is my opinion of it. Average comedy harem.
And then Aldnoah.Zero.
So I've watched.
I didn't see 6 yet.
I have not. I don't think I've seen the newest episode. I saw the part where Slane, the human kid that's under the Mars.
Makes out with the princess.
No.
Well, he did, but...
Oh, actually, yeah, it was that episode. But that was like he vomits and she's like, "I'm gonna save the kid's life by."
Remember, vomit and the women will love you.
Nope. That's what that opening was saying. That's the message he was sending.
Yeah, the end of that episode where he goes to the king is like, "The princess is alive. You should. I need to go and get her. You gotta get her." And then it turns out the guy that had tried to kill the princess was like, "Hey, there's a traitor among us. This is probably the human kid. He's gonna come and tell you the princess is alive." Bullshit. You should go to war because they killed her. He killed her.
To war.
To war!
Yep.
And then they go to war.
Yeah. And in the next episode, they actually say, "Let justice be done as the heavens fall." Or,
Though the heavens fall.
though the heavens fall.
Really.
They say something very similar to that line. As the heavens fall, there will be justice, or something. Something along those lines.
Alright, one thing that bugged me is just how totally useless the human mechs are. Just absolutely useless.
Yeah, I'm just like...
They
It's
keep
literally
deploying-
been 2 generations.
Like, they keep deploying them like, yeah, now we're gonna do something, like, deploy more of them. But literally, there's been no indication that any number of mechs has done anything to the Mars.
It's
Mars
all
mechs.
been a single kid's strategies
Yeah.
and tactics that have taken them out. Because
Like, not
he's...
even
it's
taking
been
them out, but like
too-
even hurt them. It's just like he's been totally unharmed by everything
Except this one kid.
except, Captain Autism.
It's been 2 generations.
It's been one generation. It's been
Two
like
generations.
25 years.
No, well, the grandfather... The Emperor's, like, the first one to find... It's, like, one of the first people who were there.
Oh, you mean it's been 2 generations of people on Mars?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
2 generations of people on Mars. And they're just all high and mighty, like, oh, we're so much better.
That is pretty true. They do. I mean,
It's like,
see, I told you it
people,
wasn't that long.
people in
Yeah.
their lifetime have lived on Earth. And they're just like, ah, we're way better.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's like, we gotta keep our Mars race pure by inbreeding.
Pretty. I don't think inbreeding is really.
That's the word I'm going with.
I think
Mars
there's-
people are pricks.
I think there are too many of them considered inbreeding.
Fuck Martians.
Yeah, man. Fuck Martians.
Yeah,
I'll agree with
Martians
you
are
on that
assholes.
one.
Yeah. If any Martian wants to come, I'll fight you. In a fist fight.
Fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Well,
Fisty-cuffies.
How about you?
It's like, I do say, fine sir, I challenge you to fisty-cuffies.
I don't think people say fisticuffies.
that's
Yes!
not what anyone has
That's
ever
exactly
said.
what I'm going
No.
to say.
Jay,
I don't know.
slightly altering really old, stupid words.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's
In the
our
best
third
way
show?
possible.
We just talked about all 3.
Oh, is that all? Oh, no, Real Wars. Oh, yeah, we could do it
Yeah.
here in Real Wars.
Yeah.
Alright, then how about the other shows we're all watching? So, first,
Akame
Akame got killed. which last episode, or I guess 6 is out, but episode 5 introduced my 2 favorite characters.
So I've realized something that bugs me about it. Since I read the manga for so long, everyone's hair color is different than what I imagined.
There were pictures in the... There were colored art.
Everyone's hair color is different than what I imagined.
What did you imagine for the MC?
White.
Really?
Yes.
What? Really?
Yep.
There were art pages, like the only one that kind of threw me off was Pink Girl.
Pink Girl and main MC are the 2 that throw me off.
Really? I just assumed.
And Scissor Girl. Because her hair is purple.
Purplish, but that's because it's a rainbow.
Oh my god.
You
Is it?
You didn't realize that it's a rainbow?
Oh, fuck me.
Like, they all have a color of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, black is in a color of the rainbow.
She's red.
Yeah.
Her hair's black, but she has red tint.
Her color
Okay.
is red.
Her color's red.
Okay, fine. I thought we were only going exclusively by hair.
It's not by
No,
hair.
it's just the color. They all have a color.
Yeah, but those 3 have been bugging me with their hair color.
So, I mean, but that's always been their hair color. There were art pages in the manga where it showed them
Look,
with their hair colors.
I can have my own issues with hair colors, alright? Other than that, it's cool.
Well, I was happy with my 2 favorite characters being introduced. And
Oh,
next
yeah.
episode is the fight scene with Justice.
Hell's Death is... bitch.
Dude, I love Esdeath. Are you kidding me? Esdeath is incredible.
And a bitch.
Yeah, she seems like a complete bitch.
Just misunderstood.
No, she's a bitch.
Both of these are true.
She's just...
Both of these are true.
She's just misunderstood.
Fate Ilia. We haven't said anything about Fate Ilia.
Because I'm not watching it.
I mean,
I just still love that
I love
idea.
the concept. Like, where can we take Fate Ilia? Where can we take our Ilia fan service show? How about more Ilia? How can we have more Ilia in a show about only Ilia? 2 Ilias.
It's so stupid.
It's like, well, what can we do? How are we gonna differentiate them? Brown sexy Ilia. Genius.
with Archer's clothes.
Well, yeah, Archer Ilia. Brown Archer Ilia.
Pretty much. But
Genius.
Archer was already brown, so just Archer Ilia.
He is just Archer Ilia. Yeah.
So dumb.
It's so great.
It's great, but dumb. And that's all I have to say about that one.
There's not much to say. It's a...
I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows that there are 2 Ilias now.
It's just twice the Ilia. That's what 2Y stands for. 2 Ilias. It doesn't stand for season 2. It just stands for the number of Ilias in the show.
So season 3 is gonna have a 3rd Ilia?
Yup.
It's gonna be Saber Ilia.
It's gonna be all 7. There's gonna be 8 seasons.
And 1 for each Ilia.
Yup.
Plus Magical Girl Ilia.
Plus Magical Girl Ilia.
Oh my god. Is that it?
Is there anything else you're watching, Jay?
Arc V, but I hate Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you told me about. Wait, I got a couple. You guys should watch Alone Stage. It's actually really good. Like, it's super funny. I'm not even joking.
I don't want to watch Love Stage. Just cause.
I mean, just because it's a little bit yaoi. I mean, it's very yaoi. It's actually it's a yaoi show, but it's still pretty great.
I'm not picking up anything now.
Yeah.
Nearly halfway into the season, I'm not going to pick anything up.
There is
Oh,
one thing.
Sabegabu.
Yeah, I was going to say we should talk about
Sabegabu is still super funny. It's so great.
It is-
I didn't. The first episode wasn't funny. I don't know why you guys were laughing.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say, but it is
that
super
narrator is amazing.
funny. The narrator's... The main character is incredible because she's such... Like, she's just so anti every other main character ever. She's petty, she's vindictive, she's spiteful, she's unlikable. She's so perfect.
She's completely self-centered.
Absolutely. She has little to no positive aspects to her character. and that's what makes her perfect.
In the second or third episode,
People have issues.
Like she's fighting, like she's in a fight with the elementary school
yeah,
kids.
she fights
And then
elementary
it's
schools.
like it's like whatever her name is, red hair girl or pink hair girl. She holds back nothing, even when fighting elementary schoolers.
And it's like, you guys have anything else? Because all that's left really is Sword Arts.
There's Gekken Shoujo, which is great.
Gekken Shoujo's funny.
Gekken Shoujo
I do
Shoujo's
laugh out
really
loud
fun.
Okay.
while
Yeah.
watching
Wait.
it.
You're not watching Tokyo ESP?
No, I didn't like Tokyo.
I
Drift.
tried watching the first episode.
Didn't work.
The show didn't click. I loved the manga.
So yeah, I remember you talking about the manga, so I started watching it, and I'm kind of enjoying it.
Yeah, I love the manga. I tried watching the first episode. I think I finished the first episode. It just didn't click with me, and I said, "Well, I just."
There's
didn't
one
continue.
thing I do want to say, because like the first 2 episodes are like, there's an attack on the Chinese or the Japanese Diet or whatever it's called,
Mhm.
their Congress or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it just goes into the like, it's in media res, yeah, just in the middle of the story, I guess, because then the next like 3 to 4 episodes are the origin of the main character who barely shows up in the first 2 episodes.
Really?
Yep.
It's weird.
I watched the episode 4, pretty much, and I'm like, man, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I love the manga, and I don't know. The first episode didn't click, so I didn't continue it.
Yeah, it took 4 or 5 episodes for them to bring in the guy that's the main villain, I guess. He shows up at like episode 5 and goes like, "I'm the professor," and then the episode ends.
Man, at that pacing, they're not gonna have to get to the end that I thought they would.
Yeah, probably not. And then there's the other Tokyo one.
Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know. I'm really on the edge about Tokyo Ghoul. Like it's pretty interesting, and the concept's pretty interesting, but one, it's the censoring problems.
Censoring is so ridiculous.
I mean, it's bearable because
It's getting better.
enough of the major stuff they find artistic, outs, so it's not just black screen. There's still just way too much large black blob to cover up everything.
Like in the second episode, there was that part where it's like, what? I think that's like 10% of the top
Yeah.
corner of
Yeah.
the screen is
Oh.
visible.
Yeah.
The main character is basically sitting in a pool of someone's like blood and guts, and you
If-
just see his eye,
Yeah.
and that's it.
If
Everything
they,
else is black.
yeah, I remember when I watched episode 2, I'm like, wow, if they do this one more time in this episode, I'm just dropping it. Like, that's just stupid. But no, it's gotten better, and it's annoying but bearable, I would say.
The MC is annoying.
The MC's kind of a bitch, but I mean, he's not the worst MC of all time.
My big problem with him, at least in the latest episodes, is this like fancy guy,
Yeah.
snooty upper class guy, tries to eat him.
Yes.
Like he brings him to a coliseum, and sticks a butcher on him.
Yeah.
While a crowd of people cheer for the kid's death,
Yes.
and then afterwards the kid's like, well, maybe he's not a bad guy after all.
No, he's a pretty bad guy. Like, he's kind of scumbag.
Like the guy's like, oh, I'm still gonna get to eat you, and like he apparently still talks to him.
I wouldn't talk to him.
Wait, does he still talk to him? I didn't see him talk to him again.
Felt like they talked to
They,
him.
no, I thought the episode ends just like, he's like, oh, you did. I came to save you because I was just joking around.
Just
And then like
JK, man.
I thought that was the end of
JK.
the episode, and then next episode, the first time he sees him is when he sends him the letter.
Oh, maybe it was gonna send him the letter.
Yeah, and he sends him a letter saying I've kidnapped
Whatever.
this other person.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't-
Maybe that was it. But
that's what happened.
I felt like, why didn't you like tell people about this and try to get it taken care of?
I don't know why he went. Yeah, he never says anything.
Like he knows some of the really powerful ghouls. Tell them that they tried to eat you.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, to be honest, they'd probably just be like, shit sucks. Shouldn't have talked to him. We told you not to.
It's like, yeah, that guy? I told you, he was a dick.
But
No.
that would have been better though. Having that happen to have that girl be like, I fucking told you not to talk to him. Stay away from him. Fucking learn your lesson.
I don't know. That kind of just seems like a cut corner because they were already just gonna introduce him again.
And then let's bash on Sword Art.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Oh my god! His first fight was so stupid.
Dude, I don't believe that he'd be able to be like, all right, that guy is 50 foot away in that bush crawling around. I can hear him with my echolocation.
But what he did is, he sees like, oh, okay, the guy is that. I get it. Fine. He uses echolocation to find the person.
No, that's bullshit.
What does he do? Does he turn and shoot the person who's far away? Or does he charge them with his sword?
Of course he's gonna charge him with his sword. He's
no,
a
that's
sword
his
fighter.
style.
Oh my god, I hated that so much. Oh, it's like he just charges him with the sword for no reason.
Okay, no. I don't think it's echolocation. I think it's because he's the chosen one.
He's the chosen.
Of the game world. He was chosen by the guy that made Sword Art. So he can just do shit out of people.
He could just be broken as fuck.
I'm surprised he wasn't dual wielding, honestly.
It costs too much
is.
money.
He's dual wielding a gun and a sword.
Technically is, but I really wanted to see him with two swords, which I
It's
think
like
he
you know
will
how they
before
could.
it's over.
It's like the game that he won all the money on, right? You know how they could have made that scene maybe just a little better. He didn't do it his first try. I know it's a little crazy.
No.
He might have had to try 6 times before he
kidding me?
figures it out.
He immediately knew the trick to the game that no one else had figured out in the however long the game has existed.
But he figured it out after watching a guy do it once.
Of course, I mean, yeah, of course. Hey, remember he was perfect. He was perfectly driving that buggy that no one else could because he's played fight or driving games before.
No, I don't think it's that he's played driving games. I think it's because he has a motorcycle. In the real world, he has a motorcycle.
He did just say, though, it's because I'm good at driving games.
Yeah.
That was literally his reasoning when the girl asked, how are you so good at this? I played.
Was that really his reason?
That's what he says.
He said I've played a lot of driving games.
I used to play a lot of driving
Yeah, I
games.
used to play a lot of driving games. That was his reasoning.
Shit.
He's up there with Oni-sama, alright?
It's like there's that other character, the new character.
The sniper girl.
Yeah, sniper girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she's interesting.
She actually is pretty interesting.
And stuff. And then Kirino walks on. I'm like, fuck!
Yeah.
Everything is ruined.
She's a pretty interesting character.
Although, it's like, oh man, I'm afraid of guns. Let's play the gun game.
Well, like,
I mean,
they explain that it's supposed to be
No,
a
but
therapy.
still.
I mean, yeah, it's a bit
It's
too
a bit
strong.
stretched, but it's I mean, I understand the reasoning.
I don't think she should freak out so much when people go like this and point their finger at her in the shape of a gun.
Oh man!
Like
Yeah.
that was taking it too far. But like when she holds like that actual gun, and she starts freaking out with it. Okay.
I thought that was
That's
reasonable.
a little bit better because she shot someone to death when she was a child, and her mother was horrified by it.
Yeah, and her mom was a bitch and just like freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, like she.
Oh
saved her
no,
mom's
you
life.
saved me!
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much exactly what happened. Wait, there was one other thing I wanted to mention. No, that was about something else.
Have you watched this? Have you seen the newest episode? Came out yesterday.
Oh
Was that?
Sword Art.
no.
No, I saw 6 was the last one.
There's a whole part in there that I'm just like, man, why wasn't this in the first season? Because it would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that.
And, oh well.
Other than that.
Oh, he meets Death Gun.
Oh yeah, and just breaks the fuck down.
Because he's a coffin hand guy.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He's
what
like
the
an ex the laughing coffins.
Yeah,
Laughing Coffin.
the guys who just murdered everyone.
The
Yeah.
people that would kill people to kill people.
And because he's also killed a person, he's like complete mental breakdown.
No. Because he's meeting someone that's killing people in the game. Who knows who he is.
Yeah, no, but he broke down because it reminded him that he killed 3 people. He had that's the entire reason for his mental break. He's like, I've killed 3 people.
I thought it was.
And then the girl's actually happy. She's like, oh, you too? But it's different because he did it in a video game.
Isn't that the last episode?
That was to.
That was 6.
6 was the last episode.
Five.
Oh, I saw 6.
The one where he meets him. in
So
the
wait,
bar.
so you've seen the duel then?
Yeah, I saw the duel.
Okay, fuck that.
The duel was bullshit.
Okay, I have not seen that.
Okay.
Okay.
I've seen the
Oh,
first.
okay.
Just
Then-
know it's bullshit.
Sorry, then, yeah, it explains, he goes in this whole breakdown in episode 6.
Okay, because at the end of episode 5, when he meets him, he's like shocked because it's a Laughing Coffin member. So it's a guy from Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
And it's a guy that purposely killed people
Also, why is that tattoo in the game?
because he made it into the game. He was
He's
the
Death
only-
Gun.
Yeah,
He's Death Gun.
He's Death Gun.
I'm Death Gun.
I really hope he just says that again.
Death
It's
Gun.
like, you can't beat me. I'm Death Gun.
Death Gun.
And of course he's like, you're him. You're the guy that beat Sword Art Online.
At first, I was really hoping you'd be like, "That's fucking awesome, bro." But it's like, oh yeah, I need to kill you.
He's I'm Death Gun.
Death Gun.
Is there anything else?
I haven't seen a new episode of Zenkyo in a long time.
Oh, Zenkyo's.
It feels like it's been like 2 weeks since I saw an episode of Zenkyo.
It's been a week for me. I
I
think.
still haven't watched that show
At all?
at all.
Hmm.
That's the Terror one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like interesting, but it's like one of those shows I wish I didn't have to wait a week to see a new episode of.
Yeah, it has some kind of cat and mouse type thing that you get in Death Note,
It's kind of like that.
where they're trying to figure each other out. Well, where the detectives are trying to figure out the terrorists.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the terrorists
So
are
like it's interesting. I just wish I didn't have to wait a week between. It doesn't feel like enough happens in an episode. Like I'm not satisfied with each episode.
stuff happens, but you don't get like. It doesn't seem like there's serious character progression because most characters are they basically in the show they're at a completion state.
Hmm.
There's the old detective who's like, I grew up in a town where a nuclear bombing happened. I'm not going to let that happen again. Then there's the terrorist kids who are fucking terrorists. They've dedicated themselves to trying to destroy the government.
That's what they're doing.
So they can't grow. So you don't get any character development. The only person that can grow is the girl.
Except with Lisa.
Yeah, the girl.
Who's
There's really a character named Lisa Lisa?
It's Lisa.
It's just Lisa.
It's just
Okay.
Lisa.
Don't confuse me like that.
But she's the only one that can grow. But she's kind of been off
She's
to the
super,
side.
and she's super annoying and boring.
I wouldn't say she's super annoying and boring.
She's kind
She's been off to the side,
of, yeah.
and it looks like they're about to start bringing her in more completely to the show.
Okay.
Because she's ran away from home and now I think she's living with the terrorist kid.
I think that was the last episode. They like, no, we're gonna bring her
And so that's it, right?
That's it.
in. Love Stage is really funny.
Yeah. Congratulations on your love stage. So Truman, it's your pick, right?
All right, so my pick is the show that I picked a long time ago and then switched for some reason. Why did I switch it?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Either. But for some reason I did. And now we're going back to it. Old school Shaft. Pani,
No.
Poni, Dash.
I'm not excited about this.
Really? Why?
Because I don't believe that old school Shaft can outdo new school Shaft.
What's the best new school Shaft show?
Bakemonogatari.
I'm not a fan of the Monogatari series.
And I love it.
And Monogatari Series 2 had the greatest ending arc.
Oh
Ever.
man, it so did.
I just realized I never even watched the season 2.
It's so sad.
This arc was so good, but also, fuck that.
Well, they already announced like the next one, right?
They had it announced before
Oh.
Monogatari Season 2.
Which is the one focusing on.
And then they're still working on that movie.
Oh, there's a movie too. I don't know. I don't know. It never did anything for me really. Like it was like interesting, but I don't know. I never got it.
It's because you have no soul. That might be a little extreme. I'm sorry.
I assume that's a little extreme.
Otherwise, we're done. Honey Pony Dash,
Pani,
really?
Poni, Dash.
Uh,
It's interesting.
is it?
I saw episode 1.
Oh, you already watched the first episode.
I saw episode 1.
It's Shafty. It's a Shaft comedy.
But it's not it's not gonna be anything like Hidamari sketch or Sayonara, my favorite Shaft's show.
Sayonara's pretty amazing.
Sayonara's very good.
I need to finish the third season.
Nothing will fill that gap.
No, I don't think anything will.
Only emptiness will.
Oh, God,
only
remember
emptiness
when-
will fill that gap.
I remember once, I think you
That's
gave
because,
me. You gave me that show that
I'm in despair.
what was it, like the same guy wrote. It was about like the dude who thinks he's a robot or something.
Yeah,
God, that was awful.
it's
There's
pretty.
like a
no, it's
5
pretty
episode
funny.
OVA.
It's weird, but it's pretty funny.
It was weird as shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching here? Like, I'm so confused. it definitely throws you in, assuming you know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, like, I started, and it's just like, here's a little intro. But, okay, I hope you understand who all these characters are and what all their relations are. Because it's starting now. And I was like, what is going on here?
Alright, Nathan, close us out.
Alright. That's it for this week.
Say goodbye to all our fans.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye, random fans. I don't know. I don't remember how the ending goes, Jay.
What do you mean? Just say goodbye.
Goodbye,
Do we actually
random
have a special
people.
ending?
We don't.
We don't? We should.
We
have a
don't.
special
Next
ending.
week we're watching Pani Pony Dash.
We should have a theme song.
Fuck. Don't you dare bring this up again.
Wait, I got it. It's soon.
Soon, Gary. I don't have the answer.
Also, just for the people that are possibly listening, they made a stupid town song in Yozakura Quartet, and it goes soon, dairy, soon, dairy.
Goodbye, everyone.
I hate that.